Okay guys, in last session we discussed about the electrostatic potential energy, and then we discussed about the electrostatic potential energy between the two charges. Okay, let's see, in today's session we discuss some another special case which is related to the electrostatic potential energy. So this one is what closest distance of approach between the two charged particles. If we have a two charged particle Q1 and Q2, then how to find the closest distance of approach. Okay, let's start with the first case. Case 1, when Q2 is fixed. Here we consider, suppose two charged particles are Q1 and Q2. We consider this two charged particle Q1 and Q2. So out of this, Q2 is fixed initially, and it's throughout this whole this process Q2 does not move. Okay, so at that time what happens? Suppose here the Q1 is given to you, and Q1 is moves with some kinetic energy. Q1 is moving with some kinetic energy. Speed is supposed to be initial V0. Consider its speed is what? V0. And here at some another place is along this line Q2, and this Q2 is what actually fixed. So initially this particle having only kinetic energy. When this particle is moves towards, means Q1 is moves towards the Q2, so at that time its speed is decreases because of the repulsive force. Okay, if you consider any condition of Q1, then there is a repulsive force is produced. Which repulsive force? Electrostatic repulsive force. So due to this repulsive force, the speed is decreases. So after some time, when it is reached somewhere here, its Q1 is comes to rest. Q1 is comes to rest. Okay, so in this process, at this when this Q1 is coming to rest, then this distance is a minimum distance. This distance is what? R minimum between these two charged particles. Okay, it means the whole kinetic energy of the Q1 is converted into potential energy of the system. That is a rule here. Okay, when any charged particle is moving towards the another charged particle, then all this kinetic energy of this charge is converted into potential energy of the charged particle system, and due to this kinetic energy decreases and potential energy increases. When R is minimum, all this kinetic energy is converted into potential energy. All the kinetic energy converted into potential energy. So by this way, what we are doing? See, kinetic energy is equal to what? Potential energy. So 1/2 mV0 square. Okay, is equal to what is potential energy between the two charged particle system? So K Q1 Q2 upon distance between them. So right now distance is what? R minimum. So from this relation you just find the R minimum. From this relation you find the R minimum. So that is a concept. When closest distance of approach between the two charged particle when Q2 is fixed and Q1 is only moving. Okay, now let's come to the second case. Second case is what? See, when Q2 is at rest but not fixed, when the charged particle Q1 is moving, so Q2 is at rest. Q2 is at rest but it is not fixed. So what happened in this situation? Consider this type of situation. See, suppose here is the Q1, here is the Q2, but this here Q1 is supposed to be moved with the V0. With what? V0 means Q1 having some kinetic energy. Q1 having some kinetic. Now Q2 is at rest. I am not telling to all of you Q2 is fixed. See, it is fixed but it is not it is rest but it is not fixed. Means if whenever this repulsive force is applied on the Q2 is also moving. Okay, Q2 starts moving. So this both the charged particles are moving. So what happened here? See, so if you consider this situation, so when this charge Q1 is somewhere here, then on this Q1 the force, electrostatic force, is in this direction, opposite of velocity. Okay, but electrostatic force on Q2 is towards us. So Q2 starts moving. So after some time this type of situation is occurring. So Q1 is somewhere here and Q2 is somewhere here, and both are moving with the same speed. Suppose consider the same speed is what? V. When this both are moving with the same speed along the same direction, so at that time this distance between them is what? Minimum. Distance between them is what? Minimum. Exactly like a collision concept. You remember the collision concept. Okay, when both the particles are moving with the same speed, its distance is what? Minimum. Then after speed of Q2 is increases and speed of Q1 is decreases. Why? Why? See, continuously speed of q1 is decreases from v0 to v, okay, and continuously speed of q2 is increases from 0 to v. Okay, so in this case, just after some time, means after r minimum, what happens? See, that is r minimum. Here it is q1, here it is q2. What is the speed? V. What is the speed? V. What is the direction of repulsive force on q1? This one, repulsive force. And direction of repulsive force on q2, this one. So this are in, both are in same direction. It means speed of q2 increases, and this both are in opposite direction. It means speed of q1 decreases. So what happened? See, q1 is moves with a smaller speed and q2 is moves with a larger speed. Now the distance again increases. If this distance is r minimum, then after this one, this distance is supposed to be r, then r is greater than r minimum. Do you understand? So by this way you understand this concept. When both are moving together with the same speed, then distance is minimum between the two charged particles. If they are changed, it's after this the distance is increases. Why? Speed of q2 is higher, speed of q1 is smaller. So its movement like this is both are moving together, then after like this, see, the distance is increased. Okay, so that is a concept. Let's see. So what we are doing here, so use the energy conservation. Energy conservation. So if you using this energy conservation, so K initial plus U initial is equal to K final plus U final. So what is K initial? So K initial consider 1/2 m1 v0 square. Suppose charged particle q1 having a mass m1. Say q2 is at rest, so its kinetic energy 0. And initially this both are at very large distance, so initial potential energy is also 0. What is K final? So K final both are moving together. So 1/2 m1 plus m2 v स्क्वायर, दोनों ही साथ में जा रहे हैं तो फिर v स्क्वायर प्लस u फाइनल. तो फाइनल में डिस्टेंस कितना है दोनों के बीच का? r मिनिमम. ओके, यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है. लेट्स सी व्हाट इज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देम? r मिनिमम. सो व्हाट इज फाइनल? सो k q1 q2 upon r minimum. But here the two data are unknown. What? First one is v and second one is r minimum. So let's consider that is equation number 1. That is what equation number 1. So now choose another concept, momentum conservation. Momentum conservation. So P initial is equal to P final. So what is initial momentum? So charge q1 is moving with v naught, then answer is what? m1 v naught. Charge q2 is at rest, so its momentum is 0. Finally both are moving together, so m1 plus m2 into v. So find the v. So v is equal to m1 v naught upon m1 plus m2. Okay, so this is equation number 2. Now v is known from the second equation. See, m1 known, m2 known, v naught known. So each values in equation number 2 are known. So v is known right now. Now put this value of v into this equation and find the r minimum. So when second case is given to you, then r minimum is just find by this method. Okay, this is the method. This is the method how to get the answer of r minimum when q2 is at q2 is fixed in case 1 and q2 is at rest, not a fixed. Okay, and if it is q2 is also moving, then use the same method, energy conservation, momentum conservation. If q2 is not at rest and both are moving, then again you are using the same method. Only difference is what? K initial is changed, 1/2 m1 v1 square, 1/2 m2 v2 square, and P final, P initial is also changed, m1 v1 plus m2 v2. Okay, so by this means method does not change. That is some simple case. I am just taking simple case, and this type of cases is asking to you in examination with some data. So you just only put this value, you getting the answer. Okay, all of you guys note this, then after we are go to this next one. Okay, note it. Let's see electrostatic potential. Up to this one we discuss about the electrostatic potential energy. Now we are discuss about electrostatic potential, the very simple case. Let's see, we start with, so what is electrostatic potential first? So if you consider you have some charge q, and this one consider that is a region of electric field. So what we are doing, so if any charge q naught is at infinity, is just comes into the field, is moves from infinity to any distance, infinity to any distance r, this q naught. Okay, then we just define the potential energy of the system. But if you consider this q naught is unity, since q naught is unity, then we define this potential, this whatever the work done is required, that's called a potential. Okay, so work done required to move this charge from one point to another point. So move this charge from one point to another, means this bringing a charge from infinity to that point P, suppose infinity to point P against the electric field, against the electric field. If you consider this q naught is unity, if q naught is unity, then whatever the work done is required, that's called a potential. Whatever the work done is required, that's called a potential. So work required, work done by external force, actually work done by external force, work done by external force to bringing a unit positive चार्ज फ्रॉम इन्फिनिटी टू गिवन पॉइंट पे, वी कॉल इट इज पोटेंशियल. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? पोटेंशियल. Okay, that's simple definition. If this q naught is unity, then whatever the work done is required to move the charge from infinity to the given point P, that is called a potential. That is called a potential. Exactly similar to this potential energy. The difference is what? In the case of potential energy, we just bringing any charge from infinity to the given point, but for potential we bringing a charge from infinity to the given point is only one, and that is unit positive charge. That is what? Unit positive charge. So by this way, how we define this? See, work done by external force, external force, see, to bringing a unit positive charge, this means q naught is unity. Q naught is what? Q naught is equal to plus 1 coulomb, unity. Okay, from infinity to the given point, is called electrostatic potential. It's called electrostatic potential. Or another definition, the electrostatic potential at any point in a region with electric field. So that is the region of electric field. This is the region of electric field. Okay, region of electric field, electrostatic field, is the work done to bring a unit positive charge, without acceleration. As we know, K is equal to what? 0. It means external force and electric force both are same in magnitude. F external is equal to minus F electrical. So net force is what? 0, without acceleration, from infinity to that point, infinity to given point P. Suppose given point is considered as P, so that is called a potential. Here we choose a potential at infinity is again 0. That is our reference. You must be note this. That is what actually reference for us. Okay, at infinity the potential is considered to be 0. So how we just define this relation? See, potential V means let's consider delta V, suppose. So that is a V final minus V initial is equal to what? W external on unit positive charge. W external on unit positive charge. Why unit? Because it is a definition. Or you also define like the W minus W electrical on unit positive charge. Simple definition. Delta V is what? V final minus V initial is equal to W action on a unit positive charge. So based on this, how we just gives a define this electrostatic potential. See, electrostatic potential. How we just define this electrostatic potential? So that's a simple one. V final minus V initial is equal to W external on unit positive charge. It means suppose integration f external into dx or dr, whatever. So let's consider that is a suppose q, and this is the region of electric field. Region of electric field. You just bringing a one charge plus 1 coulomb from infinity to the given point. Okay, infinity to the given point P, infinity to the given point P. So this is the situation. From here to here, the final distance is supposed to be r. Final distance is what, r. But here the charge is fixed, what, 1 coulomb. So you just define the potential by this way, or you can also define minus integration f electrical dot dx और dr. यहाँ पे भी dr लिख देते चलो, dr. Okay, so this is the equation of potential. So all of you guys note this equation in your books. V final minus V initial is equal to W external on unit positive charge. So integration f external dot dr और माइनस इंटीग्रेशन एफ इलेक्ट्रिकल डॉट डी आर. अब डी एक्स भी ले सकते हो, डी आर भी ले सकते हो. दैट इज अ रिप्रेजेंटेशन, अ डिस्प्लेसमेंट. ओके, एंड यू मस्ट बी नॉट हियर v at infinity is 0. That is our reference point. V at infinity is what? 0. V at infinity is 0. Okay, all of you guys note this. Note it. Let's see. So this is the simple definition of a potential. Let's come to this next one. Potential difference. That's the important thing. Potential difference. So potential difference is a work done. Potential difference is a work done required in a bringing unit positive charge, required to bringing a unit positive charge from one point to another point, from one point to another point in the electric field. You just add this small definition, in the electric field. So let's consider the simple one. See, suppose that is a, here is the Q and this is a region of electric field, region of electric field. So you consider the simple situation. Suppose any charge plus 1 coulomb is somewhere here. That's the initial point. That is the initial point I. Now this charge is moved from initial point to the final point. So from here to here. So 1 coulomb is moved from here to here. Means suppose I to F. So delta V is what? Delta V is a work done. Delta V is a work done to bringing a charge from I to F, to bringing work done to bringing a charge. Which charge? Unit charge. Which charge? Unit charge from I to F. It means delta V is equal to WIF. Delta V is equal to what? WIF. Okay, so it means V final minus V initial is equal to initial to final, initial to final F external dot dr, F external dot dr. आप ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो, देखो V final minus V initial is equal to minus integration I to F, F electrical dot dr. This both are the potential difference. This both equation represents a potential difference. Okay, all of you guys note this both this equation in your books properly, because every full theory of this one is depends on these two equations. Potential difference is work done to bringing a charge in the field, in the region of field from one point to another point. In the region, actually you just correct again, in the region of electric field, in the region of electric field. Okay, from one point to another point. That's called a potential difference. Exactly same, only this charge is fixed. Which one? Plus 1 coulomb. So here this test charge, consider Q naught is equal to plus 1 coulomb, unit positive charge, unit positive charge. Okay, so let's note this one, then after we are go to this next. Okay, note it. Let's see potential due to the point charge. Potential due to the point charge, very simple. If you consider this any point charge, you have any point charge, suppose Q, that's why we derive this relation, and that is the region of electric field. Region of electric field. You consider the any other charge is at supposed to be somewhere here, Q naught is equal to 1 coulomb. This reference charge is what, sorry, test charge is what, 1 coulomb as per definition. For potential we just define this charge is equal to what, Q naught is equal to plus 1 coulomb, and initially suppose this charge is at infinity. Charge is at infinity. Now you just bring this charge in the region, you just bringing this charge into the region of electric field, and you are just moving like this. Suppose you cover a small distance dx, and at that time what is the distance between them, x, and this final point is supposed to be somewhere here. Final point is somewhere here. What is the distance between initial and final? That one is r, means the distance between the final position and q, that's r. It means you just bring a charge from I to f. You are just bringing a charge from I to f. So this force is continuously change, as we discussed in a previous session. Force is continuously change. Why? This force is depends on a distance. So x is continuously change. See, from here, when this charge is moved from here to here, this x is continuously change. X is continuously change. So x is change from infinity to r. So x initial is infinity, x final is r. Okay. So x is change from infinity to r. So you just consider any small displacement dx. You consider any small displacement dx. So how we just find this potential at the charge? So potential difference delta V is equal to V final minus V initial. Let's consider this final point is P. Final point is what? P. So V final minus V initial is equal to V final minus V initial is equal to minus integration Fe dot dr. Why Fe dot dr? Minus sign is used, so F electrostatics into dr from initial point to final point as per the definition. So here V final means what? Vp minus V initial means what? V infinity is equal to minus, what is the F? So here this what charge plus 1 coulomb. What is the charge? Plus 1 coulomb. So minus integration I means what? Infinity. इनिशियल पॉइंट कहाँ पे? इन्फिनिटी पे. फाइनल पॉइंट कहाँ पे? आर पे. सो इन्फिनिटी टू आर. एफ मीन्स व्हाट? के Q1 Q2. Q2 is fixed, what? 1 coulomb. So Q2 upon distance x, so x square into how much this small distance? See, dx. So dr means what? Dx. Dr means what? Actually dx. Okay. So let's we just anything is common out, then common it. So Vp minus V infinity is equal to minus KQ common out. 1 is 1. Okay. So integration infinity to r x raised to minus 2 dx. This minus, this plus 2 is comes in numerator, becomes a minus 2. So that's written as a x raised to minus 2. So 1 power increases, new power comes in a denominator, so is equal to minus kq. 1 power increase, so x raised to minus 2 plus 1 upon minus 2 plus 1. Limit is infinite to r. Okay. So this see in denominator minus 1 and minus minus becomes plus, and this x raised to minus 1 comes in denominator, that is a plus 1. So answer is what? Vp minus V infinity is equal to kq 1 upon r, limit is infinity to r. So put the limit, so kq 1 upon r minus 1 upon infinity, but 1 upon infinity is 0, as we know. 1 upon infinity is 0, and V infinity is also 0, because it is our reference point. So what is final answer? So Vp is equal to kq by r. Vp is equal to kq by r. Okay. So that is a simple definition, you must be note it. from this definition you just define the potential due to the point charge. So if you find the potential at any point due to the point charge with the reference is reference is at infinity, with the reference at the infinity, thus potential is given as a Vp is equal to kq by r. Vp is equal to what? Kq by r. That's a simple thing. Okay, all of you guys must be note this full equation in your books properly. Okay, you just note it. Okay, now from this one, this q is positive or negative both? Q is positive or negative both. So if q positive, then V positive. If q negative, then V negative. So this depends on a q. The potential of the positive charge is positive and potential of the negative charge is negative. So that is the important one, because when we just find this, when you find the potential of any charge, then use the sign positive and negative both. Okay, so this one is also not by yourself. Okay, not it. Let's see some notes which is related to the potential. So first one, potential is a scalar quantity. That is the advantage of this. Potential is what? Actually scalar quantity, because if you consider the electric force and electric field, then this is quite difficult for us to solve out some problem. So potential, we solve some problem from the by the using of potential. That's so easy. Why? Because it is a scalar quantity. So we are directly add or subtract it. We are not use any vector rules. So that is the first beneficial. Potential is a scalar quantity. Okay. Second, that why potential is nothing, work done on unit charge. Potential means what? Work done on unit positive charge. So it is actually work done. So work done is a scalar quantity. So potential is also scalar quantity. Potential due to positive charge is positive and due to negative charge is negative. Potential due to positive charge is positive and negative charge due to negative. So as we know, so note this. For point charge, V is equal to kq upon r. So V proportional to 1 upon r. V is equal to what? Kq upon r. So V is equal to V proportional to 1 upon r, as we derive this relation. Okay, relation between potential energy and potential. This is quite important. Relation between potential energy and potential. What? U is equal to qv or delta U is equal to q delta V. U is equal to qv or delta U is equal to q delta V. Why? Very simple. See, potential is what? Work done on unit charge, and potential energy is what? Work done on charge. Then you just replace the charge, then it is a simple thing. It is equal to what? Potential energy. Okay, so you must be remember this both this relation. Otherwise you just using this equation you get the answer. See, what is potential? So V is equal to plus 1 integration E dot dr. Okay, E dot dr, or what is this? Minus, sorry, here minus sign. We use the negative sign here. Okay, let's see. So potential is what? Minus delta V is equal to minus plus 1 coulomb integration E dot dr. Okay, and delta U is equal to minus Q integration E dot dr. See, you just see this one. If Q is not present, so minus E dot dr is the delta V. So it is equal to minus Q as it is delta. Sorry, not minus. Minus is already present. So is equal to Q delta V. So delta U is equal to what? Q delta. So by this way you getting this answer. Okay, all of you guys must be note this. It is a very important. Okay, now next one, there is no physical significance of absolute potential and potential energy, as we discussed in the last session. Absolute potential and absolute potential energy having no any physical significance. Why? Because see, without reference we can't given any potential energy and potential. If you give the reference, then it is helpful for us. So if you can change the absolute value, it doesn't mean the potential energy difference is changed. If you change the absolute, doesn't mean the difference is changed. As we discussed in last session, difference is as it is. Okay, so here only potential energy difference and potential difference is important. This one is important. And how you just gives the equation, see, V final minus V initial is equal to minus integration initial to final E dot dr, or U final minus initial is equal to minus Q integration I to F E dot dr. Actually that's a F, that's a F, but you consider, see, the force on unit positive charge. So force for unit positive charge क्या हो, देखो F is equal to +1 into E. तो फिर F E की जगह पे क्या लिख सकते हो, F E is equal to E. So otherwise this is the same. I am using this force relation, but this F E is replaced by 1 into E. Okay, this one, see this one F E is equal to E dot dr. यहाँ पे लिखा है work done is equal to E dot dr, but for unit positive charge F and E both are same. For unit positive charge F and E both are same. Okay, see, and here this we are using this Q in the potential energy difference. So from this you also can just write down this relation, delta V is equal to, sorry, delta U is equal to Q delta V. You just use this relation, delta U is equal to Q delta V. Okay, and when you use the system of potential energy of a system, you note this one also, potential energy of system of two charge particle, then U is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R. This one, K Q1 Q2 upon R. See, K Q1 Q2 upon R. If you consider this situation, then Q1 positive, maybe Q2 positive, Q1 negative, maybe Q2 negative. So when you use this equation, put the Q1 and Q2 with sign. Okay, because maybe charge is negative, then potential energy is you just write the negative value of this Q, so you just get the answer as per this one. Okay, so if you want potential energy of the system, so at that time you just put the value of Q with the sign as per this one. Here see, positive charge, positive potential, negative charge, negative potential, exactly similar. When you just use this equation, you also put the Q1 and Q2 with sign. You put the value of Q1 and Q2 with sign, maybe positive, maybe negative, whatever the given in a problem, you just use the sign. Okay, all of you guys note this everything, then after we are go to this next. Okay, note it.